I could talk to the camera about this tomorrow, but I'm gonna do it while the wound is fresh. Good morning, beautiful people. As you can see behind me, obviously there is some concrete that has gone on around here. If this is your first build video you guys have watched, this is another video in a series that we're doing. We're adding on to this mobile home. This is our mobile home edition build. So sit back, enjoy, follow along with us if you want. It's been a fun project so far.
You can see we had some tree damage from last night's storm. We lost a branch there. Ben's been working on cleanup today. And here's the first pallet, and it looks like it's sprinkling. So we'll see how this goes. Looks like it's getting wrapped though, so we might be alright. Alright, that's number 4. I think that's the last one. The boys said there's 4 pallets, so that should be it. They're all nice and wrapped in plastic, which is great. And then Ben and the boys are getting tarps on them, and the rain has not been awful. Well, there it is. Sky's opening up just in time. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh, that was good timing. Alrighty, well, the concrete is here.
Some people are gonna ask, hey, why are you guys busting your backs with bags? Why don't you just get a truck or, you know, a pump or whatever? So the reason we decided to do bags and mixers, it was a couple different reasons. I can't get a truck back here. It is too sloppy muddy. We have had so much rain lately. July is our wettest month and we have had a lot of rain. I could have gotten a truck and we could have either wheelbarrowed it or I could have hired a pump to pump the concrete. Really, I just chose not to. I have a bunch of teenage boys that are just chomping at the bit to help and get out and do something. You know, we're in the middle of summer. There's a lot of sitting around in summer. So just like when I was a teenage boy, I needed stuff to do. They're at the same age. Honestly, I couldn't do some of the stuff we do around here without them. My boys are a huge help. They love helping. We have 2 17-year-olds, a 15-year-old, and a 12-year-old. I'm getting pretty much grown man's work out of at least 3 of them. So yeah, taking an opportunity to expend some of that teenage energy is a very needed thing around here. So why did we do bags? I figured it was easier to get pallets and bring them down here and mix them by hand. And I really wanted to use this really cool mixer that I'd seen on the internet. I found a place to rent it. I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, that was pretty much why. Some people are gonna notice that the boys were wearing boots and now half of them are not wearing boots. Come on, guys. Like, I didn't wear shoes when I was a kid. In fact, I regret the day that I put on boots and I quit going barefoot. I can't hardly walk outside without saying ouch, ouch, ouch every step. The boys were busy doing concrete and they started complaining that they were getting concrete, you know, stuff splashed into their boots and water in their boots. And they're like, Dad, can we just take off our boots? And I said, yeah, that's fine, go ahead. I mean, we're all gonna wash later anyways, so it's all good. They all hate wearing boots anyways. All right, pardon my filthy, dirty countenance. We've had some fun today. By fun, I mean we have sweated a lot. A lot. My brain's not working very well, but I figure while I got this thing here, I will talk about it. This thing has to go back first thing Monday morning, so I suppose I could talk to the camera about this tomorrow, but I'm gonna do it while the wound is fresh. So, I have seen these mud mixers on YouTube in various places, various homestead channels, various construction jobs and stuff like that. And they look really cool. It's got a hopper on top. You dump the concrete in. It's got an auger with a valve that sprays the water in. The auger sits and mixes the concrete with the water, and out the end you have a mixed product. You can dial it in as dry or as wet as you want. Sounds awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. Like, it is cool, but this thing broke on me. I rented it today. I'd called one place, went to that place, and the guy on the phone had never even heard one of these. I pull around the back after I've already paid, and I was like, that's not it. And they were like, what do you mean? And I was like, the brand name is Mud Mixer. And they're like, oh, I think I've heard of that. So I ended up having to come home, make it to another rental place before they closed, next town over. It's kind of a hassle. So we ended up getting a very, very late start. We didn't start till after 1 o'clock today. This is Saturday, mind you. I would say we were just shy of halfway done, and this mud mixer broke. I basically got out my voltmeter, and I was able to figure out that it has kind of like a weird funky a GFCI right on the plug. You know, it's working around wet conditions. I get it. Like, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. Like, it's got a circuit board, whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of those little electronic components that don't like water whatsoever, but that thing is there to prevent water from, you know, electrocuting you. So I got in there, and I bypassed that sucker and got this thing running again, because I wasn't about to be out here till like midnight with one concrete mixer. I suppose I could have got a wheelbarrow, but man, I already paid money for that thing. I'm gonna use it. So, got it working. I'll put it back the way it was when I take it back, and I'll let them know, but it's pretty frustrating. But, as like a overall review, the thing is really cool. It's very slow. It only has one speed. Brett finally figured out he could put 2 80-pound bags in our mixer if he had it, you know, balanced just right. And Brett was going a lot faster than we were. And you know, we can only go as fast as we can go. I would say if you're one person and you have some concrete to do, the mud mixer is where it's at. The concrete mixer, if you have 2 people, you can get some work done. I'm sorry, old Rusty, the cement mixer, that I talked bad about you and said I was going to get rid of you. You came in the clutch today. Guys, I'm loopy. So, we're going to have a little fire while we burn all of these concrete bags. We had some extra bags. We had about a half a pallet left. I ordered extra so I would have extra, as well as it's really, really nice to stash some concrete somewhere, and if you need some concrete for a project, you have some on hand. So, this is the on-hand portion. All right, I'm gonna go in, wash up, and eat some supper. All right, a couple days have gone by since we poured. Concrete is looking great. We have had a lot of rain, so after we finished pouring, that was Saturday, we had a rainstorm. So we had to get out here, like we weren't even done getting cleaned up that afternoon, and I look outside and it's raining. A little bit of rain I wasn't real worried about. You can kind of see, like, there's some raindrops on it. Not real bad. You know, a lot of rain can really mess it up. So we got out here and we threw some plastic and tarps and whatever we had to kind of cover it up. My main concern was the dripping off the house. The dripping has carved a channel all the way around the house in the dirt. So I can only imagine what it would do to fresh concrete. So we got that covered up, and luckily that was the right thing to do, because it by the time we started covering it, there was already a line in the concrete from the dripping, and I had to get, you know, by that point the top was pretty set up already, and so it took me a minute with a trowel to get it flattened back out and then covered up again. I mean, it is just a footer. It's pretty much going to be buried. It's going to have block on top of it. Not really going to see it, but it's, you know, it's the principle of it. Like, we poured the thing, we want it to look decent. What I'm doing right now, I'm getting everything cleaned up. We got some dirt we got to move out of here. We get to pull the forms off and backfill. That has to be done here pretty quick. Just mainly because I'm tired of worrying about running into a stake or rolling my ankle in a hole. It would be nice to have it all kind of smoothed out a little bit. So, we're gonna do all that and just keep plugging along on this job. So there you have it. We got our concrete in. It was a fun project. It was really fun getting to use that mud mixer even with the problems we had. Concrete's in. We still have a little bit of dirt work to do, but the problem we have had is it won't stop raining. We have had rain every single day since doing this concrete. It's been quite frustrating, honestly. Some days it's just a little bit of rain, just enough to make it muddy, and some days, like today or yesterday, we have torrential rain. Last night we got 1.5 inches of rain. It rained like pretty much all day today. We got to get out here and we got to finish. We got to move dirt. We got to backfill. We still aren't done yet. It's been a week. It's been a whole week since pouring this concrete, and we're still not on to the next step. It's kind of driving me crazy. I know it's driving Meg crazy. We'll get there when we get there. Hope you guys enjoyed. We had a blast doing this concrete. Next is block. Next is, you know, doing stuff that actually, like, it really looks like progress. I think the cool thing about concrete is once you pour concrete, you're set in stone. You know, you got something in the ground. Your ideas are set in stone, if you will. Hopefully, we'll have a couple days here where it's not pouring rain and we can get out here, move some dirt around, and get to the next step. I'm looking forward to it. We will continue to keep you guys updated. You guys come along. We'll do our best to document this. It's a fun project. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.